Hello, we're here with the team news for today's game at the racecourse, Wrexham against Hartlepool. We'll run through the teams very quickly and then I'm joined with Lee. We'll have a quick chat about what we can see. Wrexham today then, 3 changes from the draw against Chesterfield. In goal, number 18, Rob Lainton. Defence, number 2, Kevin Roberts. Number 5, Sean Pearson. Number 30, Jake Lawler. And number 3, James Jennings. Midfield, number 8, Luke Young. Number 16, Brad Walker. Number 20, Akeel Wright. And up front, number 11, Rakeel Pike. Number 15, Jordan Maguire-Drew. And number 23, Stuart Bevan. Run through the Hartlepool team in a minute, but the Wrexham subs: Christian Dibble, Mike Fondop, Chris Holroyd, Paul Rufford, Nicky Devidick. That's 3 changes, as we said. Jennings in, Maguire-Drew in, Bevan in, Mike Fondop and Paul Rufford dropped to the bench, and Mark Carrington is out injured. Hartlepool today, they've made 2 changes from their defeat to Sutton at the weekend. Number 1, Scott Loach. Number 5, Carl Magnay. Number 15, Andrew Davis. Number 17, Miles Anderson. Number 2, Peter Chioso. Number 16, Nicky Featherstone. Number 26, Patrick McLaughlin. Number 7, Ryan Donaldson. Number 6, Liam Noble. Number 10, Nico Muir. And making his first start, number 31, Marcus Denanga. So, Lee, we spoke before the game. It looks, unfortunately, like Luke Summerfield's not fit, which is a blow. But at the same time, got that midfield, Young, Wright and Walker. It's still a very strong team, isn't it?
Still a solid midfield, yeah. It's disappointing not to have Summerfield in the team again, and not even on the bench. But no, like you say, Young, Walker and Wright in there. It's a good, solid. You know, you've got the defensive-minded players in Walker and Wright, and then you've got the attacking player in Luke Young. I think it's a good midfield. And
we've said as well, Bevan's come back into the team. It does seem to be the system, doesn't it? He doesn't tend to play 2 in a week, but he's certainly always been getting the full 90 minutes. And as the season's gone on, he's been looking more and more really good signing for this year, hasn't he?
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. I think his work rate is fantastic for Bevan. I think he's a great player to have in the team. Fondop will be a little bit disappointed, I think, to drop to the bench. But I think, like you say, it's kind of something we've seen this season.
Yeah. And of course it's the impact from the bench if we need him. Nothing, we had the interview with him on Wrexham AFC, the website. He said no matter whether he's on the bench or starter, he knows he has to be switched on. It's a positive thing to be hearing from somebody who does, as you said before the game, seems to really learn his trade as the weeks have gone on this season.
Yeah, that's good to hear. You know, some players that if they drop to the bench, they're not happy. And you know, they're not happy to even come on off the bench. So to hear that he's ready to come on, and he's happy to be, whether it be on the bench or the starting 11, that shows a good spirit within the players.
Yeah, we said before the game, the only 2 teams this season to have stopped Hartlepool scoring away from home, Salford and Leyton Orient. They're 2 teams above us. That's the task before us today. So the back 4: Roberts, Jennings, Pearson and Lawler. It's probably what you'd call full strength, don't you think?
Yeah, I'd say so, unless you had Manny Smith
as well, of course, yeah.
But no, it's a solid backline, and they'll know all about Hartlepool. They'll have been over this the last few days, if not the last week, learning about this Hartlepool team. So they'll be ready for tonight, and I think that's one of the strongest defences in the league. So they'll know what to do to deal with this Hartlepool team tonight.
And in terms of the Hartlepool line-up, their 2 goal scorers from the weekend. Liam Noble, that was his 7th goal. Nico Muir, that was his 5th. It's 2 very obvious threats that we've got to look after today.
Definitely, they have got some good players in there. I think they've had a decent start to the season as well. You know, they'll be disappointed to have lost on Saturday, having led the game as well at home. But against Sutton, who are a tough team. But no, they've started okay. I think they'll be happy. They had a tough season last year, but no, they've bounced back really well this season.
In terms of the changes for Wrexham from Saturday, seeing Cara drop out as well, he picked up a knock on his ankle. It's a shame, but I suppose, as we said, the strength and depth at the back there means that no matter which 4 are playing, we seem to be quite solid. We've been keeping clean sheets at home. Yeah,
exactly. It doesn't seem to matter what sort of defence we have at the 4. We're playing well at the back. And like you say, Jennings coming in. You know, it's not a bad player to bring in, and Carrington's been doing well. And then to bring in Jennings it just shows the strength and depth this year. You know, we might not have seen it of a Wrexham team this year, but this year definitely.
And I've said a few times that this year I've been really impressed with Jennings when he's played. It's a shame he hasn't been able to play so often, but he gives something going forward as well, and moves some of those balls into the box. The concern, I guess, would be that Fondop's not in the end of them, neither is Chris Holroyd, but Bevan's been putting himself about, and Rakeel Pike looks to be getting better and better week on week, doesn't he?
He does. Pike's a really exciting player, and I think the Wrexham fans are loving him at the moment. And to see Maguire-Drew in there as well, I think fans will love him. He's the kind of player that can switch it on at any point with some pace. But the thing that concerns me tonight is looking at that bench. There's no sort of defensive options, are there? You know, you've got Devidick, Rutherford, Holroyd and Fondop, and then the goalkeeper. if one of them back line picks up a bit of a knock tonight, we might be in a bit of trouble.
That's true. So at least we could say we've got Brad Walker in the starting 11.
Yes.
There are options to mix it up. You're right. I suppose we've hailed the size of the squad, the strength and depth. I guess 2 injuries will cripple anybody when they're key players like Carrington and Manny Smith.
I think we've seen Rutherford play at right back as well this year
course.
for one of the games. So I suppose I'm sure that's in Sam Rickett's mind that he can play right back as well.
Yeah, so don't forget to join us later. I'll be going straight now to join Mark Griffiths live on Callan FM and the Wrexham Mixlr channel. We'll also have Twitter for you during the game. Make sure you tune in, and we'll be back after the game to discuss what we've seen. Hopefully be a very good game between 2 very good teams.